the bottom portion of the bed. This is more than likely going to be the head of the bed. This will be the foot of the bed. I decided to add this piece of plywood to give it that much more stability and so that the frame can't left or right. So it has, you know, good square edge. So this is going to be the bottom portion. All we need to do now is sand it. I'm going the cheaper route with this, but if you were to get thicker wood, you wouldn't have to screw the nails from the outside. You can always just screw them from the inside. Just do a frame within a frame and screw it into the wood, and then you won't be able to see these screws. But this is the route we're taking. But we're still gonna sand it, and we're gonna stain it, and it should at least cover up some of these screws anyways. So it's not gonna matter. It's not gonna mainly be seen. So that's where we're at with this piece. I think we might stain this before we start making the other one, or just at least start sanding it. I'm definitely gonna start sanding it now, but we'll wait and see if we're gonna stain it before we do the top portion of the bed, which it will be just as thick. So if this is, well, this is going to be the head of the bed, and this is going to be the other portion, so it'll end up being that tall. So I'm going to try to make it where it the bed sits on this inside of this, or if we're going the route where we're going to have a lip around the bed, I might have to just leave it where the bed is going to come out. Well, this is the head of the bed, but the bed will come out like this, so it'll end up being a lip around. You'll see, whatever. But I'm gonna start sanding this and get all these marks that I made off. So we got to the staining process. We decided to bring it into a portion of our basement because it's a lot more heated up. We stained it already. It's already dried up. We waited over an hour for it to dry. So now it's ready for the clear. We're gonna use that clear gloss. That's gonna be the next step. We've already done all the sides that's going to be seen. This is going to end up being the bottom. And before we do the, oh no, it's going to be after we were done clearing it, we bought some of these so we can put underneath it, so that way it makes it easier to slide on the hardwood floor. But it's time to clear this sucker. I think we're gonna do if we don't get too anxious, I want to do at least 3 coats of clear, but we'll more than likely just do 1 because we want this done already. So if the title, as you can, I'm sure, see by the title, this is gonna end up being a floating bed. All right. It's going to be 1 coat of clear. According to the can, it says you have to wait 4 hours and for this to dry before applying the 2nd coat. So I'm going to leave this as is overnight, and in the morning we're going to see how dry it is, which it should be pretty dry, and we're going to apply a 2nd coat in the morning and wait till 4 hours so we can apply a 3rd coat. Slow and steady wins the race. I guess we have to be patient. But here's how she sits so far. The other pieces has been cleared as well. This is where we're at. We got the frame, the top frame done. I added some black brackets here, right here, to help keep this upper portion sturdy. I'm gonna add some pieces of wood in between these here, so that way it'll keep that nice and sturdy as well, so that the center wood doesn't flex or break. This is going to be the bottom part of it underneath. It's flipped upside down, so I can add those woods, and then I'm going to flip it back up. And then after we flip it back up, we're going to go ahead and get it out of the way, and then add these woods for the braces to hold the bed, which I bought some of these, so I can add them onto each stud to help keep it in place. And after we get those studs on for the bed frame, we're gonna place it on top of here. Then I'm gonna go ahead and look and see where I can attach maybe some more of those to the inner part of this to keep it from moving around. So that's what you're gonna see in the time lapse.
Ain't nobody stopping me.
You gonna fix the car?
Yeah.